What's up, you guys? This is MCLegoboy here with Series 1 of all the planet sets. And sorry I've not gotten new sets recently. It's just, I finally have these now. I've kind of wanted them because they're little collector item things. So, anyway, this is going to be one giant review of all three, because for a collector, you want to get all three. So, we're gonna first off review this one, and this one. They're all completely sealed. So, I have to build them all first. And here, very simple. Kind of do and don't like the idea of the planets sticking out. I'll let you guys know what happens whenever I unbox these. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm guessing that as soon as I open this, I'll be able to push the box open and this will just be able to slide out. I'm not sure. So, anyway, we'll get on to building. See you guys in however long it takes to build these. I would do build reviews of all of them, except I'm not quite sure how long this will take to build. So, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so to kick things off, we've got 9674, Naboo, Starfighter, and Naboo. This has 56 pieces, and I've got to say, it's okay. First, we'll go over the minifigure, as many others do. Minifigure is pretty fantastic, actually. I mean, it's a generic figure for the most part, but it works. I like it, and I don't know, it's just, I've never gotten another, actually, I don't think I've ever gotten a Naboo pilot, so this is a very good minifigure if you don't have one of those. If you want one, I guess. I mean, you know, little display stand, tons of fun. Come on, focus. There we go. Royal N1 Naboo Starfighter pilot, Naboo, Lego Star Wars. Pretty cool. It's all printed. It's nice. Next thing we're gonna go over is actually not the set. We're gonna go over the planet, and Naboo is pretty cool, actually. It's all nice sand green on the inside, and most likely the way you got it out of the box is the way it should be. This one, I'm not quite sure. I ended up losing it. I tried to match it up to the blah as best as I could. They're both the same print design on both hemispheres, so when I tried to match that, it didn't work. I could not get it to work for some reason. I mean, like, I kept moving this top around everywhere, but it just was not working. This is the best one that can be used. I mean, yeah, so pretty cool. Nice little use of this piece on the bottom as a stand, and this piece up on top is for if you want to make it an ornament. I don't see why you would, but I guess you have that ability. Best bet, just to throw it right in there, because you can. And now you've just got the planet. And now we'll go over what kind of makes it the set. The Starfighter is okay. I look at it from the side, and I don't know, there's a gap right there. It seems almost too blocky for such a smooth ship. Now, I mean, Lego is doing what Lego does and using pieces that are able to be used and such, and I don't know how to say words properly at all. So, I don't know, it's just, there's something not right about it. Like, it's too long, or this is not long enough. It's a really tough call. From this angle, it kind of looks good. From a side angle, doesn't. From a top angle, you've got this little chunk right there. I don't know. It's good and not good. So, this one is kind of meh. And exactly what does meh mean other than meh? I don't know if anybody's really able to describe it. And if you are, I deny your definition. So, anyway, in here, in the instructions, and this was kind of interesting, actually. Well, anyway, first, little Darth Maul that you see up at the top of the box, that's pretty cool. But what is very, very interesting is that every time you see the planet, it's not the actual planet, it's just a generic white sphere. So, I don't know. May come in handy, a nice little minifigure check-off list if you deem so. I wouldn't, because, you know, I like to keep my instructions nice and clean. I guess Lego Star Wars has got a new game called Ace Assault, whatever, and then you've got this screaming kid on the back going, "Ah!" for winning Lego, so, you know. But so far, not all too impressed with the planet sets, but being the little collector geek that I am, I'm still going to continue on. But this has been 9674 Naboo Starfighter. I would say this is the one that you wait the least on to try and get, because it didn't do much for me. So we'll move on to the next one now that I've taken up 6 minutes. Alright, so I'm starting this take for the 3rd time. I think I have everything in order. So now let's try this again. We are on 9675. So it was Pride Racer and Tatooine. This has 80 pieces, a major step up from the 56 pieces that came with the Naboo Starfighter. Now, we're going to go over minifigure first, and this one should be a little shorter because I kind of had to go over some things with the planet and some things with the instructions that I wanted to share with you guys. But first we're going to go over the minifigure, and I've got to say, this minifigure is very fantastic. I like it a lot. It's pretty cool. However, he's just something not right. Oh my, we are fuzzy. Goodness. Come on, focus, you silly camera. Work. There we go. Now, all for detail, it's amazing. But I think it's not always needed. It's nice. It's very cool. But proportion-wise, he's very cartoony as compared to the 1999 version of him. This version kind of has a Clone Wars style, which is perfectly fine. I like Clone Wars. But but I don't know. It's just some of the proportions are kind of silly looking to me. He's a little tall, but yeah, he's a little tall. What is nice is that he does have movable legs, but he came in that completely plastic thing, like all the pieces for him. So, I mean, it's a cool figure. I like it. It's just, there's something about him. These types of things, they looked so cool. Now, this one didn't ever move, but I think it was way more proportional. So, I don't know. Planet Tatooine looks awesome. Ignore the rattling, that is just the piece on top that I threw in there. This one works way better. They've got it split up to where you could move any pieces around and it would match up. So, good job, I like it. And that's Tatooine. It's kind of a medium flesh color, I think. Or, yeah, medium tan, medium dark flesh. I'm not quite sure what it is. It's just a very nice color. Don't think there was anything in the instructions. There's a bit of repetition, but that's not too bad. Going out of order again. Silly me. Ooh. That's bad. That's bad. Sebulba's Pod Racer, Sebulba, Tatooine, like a Star Wars. Pretty cool. All nice one printed piece. Like the last one. We got this nice 2x2 with single stud jumper in there. Kind of nice to have. I don't know. Now we're on to the pod. And I happen to have the one from 2003. And this one is definitely larger than the older one. This one balances itself on one. This one did not. I don't know. I think this one wins overall because it also has the pink right here. Some of the scaling is good. But there's also something about this one that just, like, seems more Lego-like to me. I don't know. But this one had the nice pieces here. Good orange pieces. Very, very nice orange pieces. And these pink ones, these pink connector, I don't know. I guess you could use them for some sort of pretend lightsaber. I mean, just throwing out ideas. But it's pretty cool. That's basically it. I mean, it's a mini pod racer. What do you want? I mean, all it can really do is swoosh. So, you know, swoosh. So. That should be about it for 9675. So, on to the next one. Except I'm forgetting to say more words about this one. Oh my. Ignore my stupidity. I came back from a week of, like, working hard. So, anyway. This one is very good for pieces. It's a nice model. But if you also just want pieces, this is fantastic. All this nice orange. So, if you're looking for mocking pieces, I would definitely pick up a few of these, because they got some nice orange pieces in here. So, yeah. And also these pink connector rods, or whatever you want to call them. I'm not sure what they are. Or, like, what to call them. So, if you get enough of them, maybe you can make something with pink. I don't know. So, but yeah, on to the next one. I've used up another. Well, actually, I've used up almost 7 minutes now. So, oh my, this is going to be a very long video. Alright, so now we're on to the final of Series 1, and it is 9676, the TIE Interceptor and Death Star. Now, I never saw the TIE Interceptor in Episode 4 at all, so there is a... Ooh, that's bad. Well, okay, it's not really bad, but I just, like, smacked you guys. Sorry. I'm so sorry. So, anyway. there's a bit of a, not really a continuity issue, but kind of at the same time, like episode 4 and episode 6, it's kind of like bleh. So but anyway, we're gonna go over the minifigure first. Now this pilot is nothing special except for the face that they've now put on the guys, and the focus. Why are you focusing on my hand? Focus on the minifigure, stupid camera. There we go. Alright, now, I know you guys are probably going to hate me, and it just went out of focus again. I know you guys are probably going to hate me, but I don't like the face. And a lot of you guys are probably, like, freaking out. It's like, oh my gosh, no! Like, no, he should have a face. Well, you know, you never see any of them take off their helmets. Do they really need a face? And also, I've heard some people complain that, oh, it's just the same face over and over and over again. Well, yeah, it's the same face over and over and over again. Who cares? I never wanted a face in the first place. So, but, like, all you people that are major Star Wars fans and are like, oh, well, they didn't have clothes. Whatever. Alright, you know what? You got a face. If you wanted a face, you got one. If you didn't want one, you got one anyway. And if you got one and you don't like it because they're not going to be all different, you need to, like, not care as much. Because, I mean, Lego is trying to be nice. And so, I mean, I get it, but also, like, why is he smiling? Or, like, why has he got this evil smile on him? It's like, I'm pretty sure you're not really happy with your job. I mean, your boss kind of is a, and excuse my language, a bleep, but, he is, and you're serving under this guy. Why? Most likely because you're afraid of dying, and so you're going to pilot his ships and cause doom throughout the galaxy and quite possibly get blown up by a rebel or something. Or you end up being stupid and not knowing how to fly your ship correctly and you end up crashing. So, I'm not sure if that's the best idea, but I digress. So anyway, nice printed piece again, with all the little tidbits and information that you need in the blurry camera. There we go. And, probably one of my favorite parts about this is the Death Star. It's amazing. It really is. Lego did a phenomenal job with this. 2 completely separate pieces. This part right here is imprinted on. It is not printed on there at all. It's pressed in. It's fantastic. I love it so. All of these things. You hear that? It's all on there. It's not printed. It's so awesome. And I love it. And people have used the Death Star more than anything else for mocks. This is a great mocking piece. And if you got 2 of these, you could use both halves on the same thing, have something completely different than just a Death Star. Also, if you noticed, these pieces, they will not go together any further. Lego went so far to make sure that there was a trench on there. That is amazing. So, I gotta say, good job to Lego. I mean, and that's not just my fanboy freaking out, okay? Like, anybody would think that's cool. At least somebody that liked Star Wars, so, and possibly Lego. So, a small population would think that's really cool. So, anyway, onto, oh, wait. In the instructions, it's the same thing as the others. It was just the white mask. That's like, but you made completely new pieces. Come on, have some pride, Lego. Do it. And they're probably never going to use these ever again because they've made a Death Star. Now, unless they made some sort of ornament package or they did something with a mini model or something, I mean, who knows? But, dude, just so cool. Just so cool. Alright, so, and now we're on to the only printed piece that's in a model so far in Series 1. And it's this part right here. And this camera is like wigging out because it can't focus in on that one part. Come on, you can do it. Focus. Focus. Focusing. Perfect. Pretty cool. And I gotta say, this is probably my favorite model. So Wolves was cool, but this one is definitely my favorite. I don't know what it is about this that makes it so cool to me. I guess maybe because it's so cool. I don't know. I mean, like, I'm probably more of a prequel fan than I am an original trilogy fan. But even then, it's like, this is so cool. I don't know what it is that makes this cool. It just works. It's like a classic mini model. I don't know. It's just awesome. So I gotta say, this should be your first one if you want the set. Like, perfect playability. I mean, it's swooshing. You can't get much better than swooshing. You get a TIE pilot. Even if you don't want a TIE pilot, but you want the face, you can use that, swap it out on a Stormtrooper. Or even a clone. I mean, all you gotta do is just take one of your Episode 3 clones, swap the head around, and then you've got the perfectly black, the perfect head for the visor underneath. So, and this is so cool. I mean, I would say definitely, definitely get this one first. Because it is just cool. This is a very, very good model. It's classic Lego, probably at its best. At least in this series. So, yeah, it's just, wow. That's all I gotta say. And I don't know if you guys seen it. Yeah, you guys have probably seen this before, but how do you like this little stand? I'm gonna keep them. So, anyway, let's get everybody else up here. Now, again, like, if you're a collector, most definitely get all of them. I got this as a gift. Or I got these as a gift. So, well worth it. It is approximately $34 if you got it in a store because of taxing. And you got all three. It's only $10. So, definitely go out and get them. This one, that was weird. Like, my camera freaked out and, like, just stopped recording. It was weird. Really weird. I don't think it was because the battery died. So, unless the battery is dying, well, that's not good. But yeah, this one, definitely wait on this one. This one, if you're a mocker, definitely go out and get it. These orange pieces are amazing. And this one, the Death Star can be used in mocks. You gotta be real creative though, and it's only because there are just certain things that can be done. Like, I don't know, but I've seen some really cool mocks with them. Definitely use this as a mock. These two, I'm not sure what you could do with them. Maybe eventually, whenever we get others, and I'm starting to ramble on again like I did in the last take, which I'm gonna have to delete because it took too much time. But this one, definitely get this one first, this one second, this one last. Unless you're a collector, get all 3 of them at the same time. It's probably around $34 if you get all of them in a store. So, yeah. This has been MCLegoboy with 9674, 9675, and 9676. The Series 1 of the planet sets for LEGO Star Wars. See you guys. Oof. Long video. I'm so sorry for that.